Hello everyone and welcome back to my Senate election prediction videos where I take a look at the Senate elections going on across America in 2022. If you have not yet, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell notification icon to be alerted anytime that I post new content. Tonight we're looking at Iowa and the seat currently held by Republican Senator Chuck Grassley. Senator Grassley is currently in his 7th term. Senator Grassley surprised many when he announced late in 2021 that he would in fact seek a 8th term in office. Back in 2016, which many assumed would be Senator Grassley's last election, his margin of victory over his Democratic opponent was just under 24.5%. Donald Trump flipped Iowa in 2016 from the Democratic column. President Obama had won Iowa in 2012 and 2008. Donald Trump's margin of victory in Iowa in 2016 was just under 9.5%. In 2020, his margin of victory in Iowa was down slightly, just over 8%. The two nominees are, of course, Senator Grassley is the Republican nominee. Although he did have some competition for the Republican nomination, he easily secured nomination for his 8th term. The Democratic nominee is Mike Franken. Mr. Franken was a career Navy man attaining the rank of Vice Admiral. His last position was Deputy Director of United States Military Africa Command. In 2020, Mr. Franken sought the Democratic nomination for the Senate for Iowa's other Senate seat, but he was unsuccessful. In 2022, he again sought nomination, although this time to take on the state's senior senator, and was much more successful. However, despite previously seeking the nomination and being a high-ranking military official, Mr. Franken was not the establishment choice. Mr. Franken, in fact, beat the establishment choice, who was a young woman by the name of Abby Finkenauer. Ms. Finkenauer previously had served in the United States House of Representatives. She had some trouble and some controversy, though, in this election trying to get ballot access, although she was eventually allowed on. There was some controversy about signatures on her petition to obtain ballot access. But Mr. Franken's victory was an upset. About 55% of the ballots cast in the primary were for Republican candidates, and about 44% were cast for Democratic nominees. Every now and then, Iowa has some competitive Senate elections. However, it's usually only when a senator runs for re-election their first time. After that, Iowa gets pretty entrenched with their senators. For a long time, Iowa had a split Senate delegation, with Senator Grassley being the Republican and Tom Harkin being the Democrat. However, those days are long gone. Iowa is firmly in the Republican column and will be for quite some time. Although their congressional districts are competitive, Iowa has some of the most competitive congressional elections in the country. This race will not be close at all. Senator Grassley will easily win election to an 8th term. However, it should be noted, had Senator Grassley decided to retire, there's a high likelihood that the senator from Iowa, come January 2023, would have still been Senator Grassley. Senator Grassley's grandson is currently the Speaker of the House in the Iowa House of Representatives, and is seen by many as going to carry on his grandfather's legacy in Washington once his grandfather decides to retire. But this is an easy one to predict. Senator Grassley will be elected to an 8th term, and it'll be a Republican hold.